Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. The Franchise Stars Baseball League comes upon the final week of the regular season of year 4 of the FSBL, and we come to you live from Tiger Stadium in Detroit, where the Detroit Tigers host the Minnesota Twins. The Twins have taken 5 straight from the Tigers in September, sweeping last weekend in the Metrodome, taking the first 2 games of this 3-game set in Detroit. As a result, the Twins now lead the American League Central, which Detroit has led all season. Not anymore. The Twins lead the division by 3 games. With the final week upon us, the Tigers try to get within 2. Here today, they will send Schoolboy Rowe to the mound against Bert Blyleven. We'll get to Blyleven in the bottom half. But here's Rowe. Rowe 9-10 despite a very solid 3.03 earned run average. A 1.17 whip in 31 starts. Rowe has been very solid, has not always gotten run support. Here's Chuck Knobloch. Knobloch batting an even 300 now. He's come on strong late in the season, but he's been pretty consistent throughout the year in the leadoff slot for the Twins. He's first pitch swing here. Skies this one to center. Curtis Granderson underneath it on a sunny Sunday afternoon in Detroit. Puts it away for out number 1. Your Twins lineup: Knobloch, Dykstra, and Mauer. Drew, Manush, and Gaetti. Carew, Herbeck, and Roy Smalley. 4 of the top 5 in that order at 300 or better. Knobloch just fell under. That reflected that at bat, but he was 300 coming in. Here's the league's leading hitter, Lenny Dykstra, 334 for nails, 10 homers, 63 RBIs, in what has just been a sensational campaign for the Twins center fielder. Dykstra acquired from the Mets in year 1, a deal that sent George Mogridge and Shane Mack to New York. Mogridge hasn't been able to crack things in New York. Mack has played a bit there. He's been decent, but the Twins have clearly won that trade. The Mets simply thought there was no room at the inn for Dykstra. Lenny was very clear he did not want to play left field with Carlos Beltran holding down the center field spot. And the Mets elected to move Dykstra on. Joe Mauer, last year's batting champion in the American League, waits on deck. This one is hit pretty well to right. K-Line is going back. He's at the track. He's at the wall. Looking up, and it's out of here. Home run, Lenny Dykstra. His 11th of the season, and the Twins strike 2 batters in. It's 1-0 Minnesota. Dykstra turned that one around, gets it out of the yard. And Minnesota has a 1-0 lead. Rowe came inside. That was off the plate, and Lenny just turned on it. Good piece of hitting from Dykstra. K-Line went back, thought he was going to have a chance, and that ball just kept on carrying. So 1 out, 1 in. Here's Mauer batting .311. Fastball just off the outside corner. Green, the rookie catcher for the Tigers, sets the side. Rowe misses outside. It's 2-0. Career .319 hitter. Joe Mauer has been sensational for the Twins here in the FSBL. Rowe delivers. Fastball right down the middle. Strike 1. Broxton fires. Good curveball there. Mauer swings and misses, and the count goes to 2-2. Rowe rocks and fires. Break ball. Mauer lashes this one to the gap in left center field. That's going to be extra bases. Splits the gap. Granderson gets 2, and Mauer will pull in at second. He'll make a turn, but he's not going further than that. But it's a One out double for Joe Mauer, his 35th double of the season. And the Twins just continue to roll. Granderson had shaded Mauer a little bit towards right center. Lots of room out there, and Mauer just laces a two-base hit. Here's J.D. Drew. Drew banged 262. Screwball from Rowe misses outside. 24 homers, a career-best 86 RBIs for Drew, who has been a big pickup for the Twins. The Twins have been the most active trade team in the FSBL since its inception. Them and the Marlins have been involved in the most deals. It's gone better for the Twins than for the Marlins. Drew acquired last offseason from the St. Louis Cardinals. Fastball misses up high. Drew pulls this one foul, and the count's 2-2. Tigers are assured of a postseason berth. The 5 playoff teams in the American League are set. But the Tigers have led this division all year as Drew grounds to short. Trammell throws an out, runner holds to second. There's 2 away. Tigers have led this division pretty much since the jump. Their pitching has just been exceptional. Rookie Hal Newhouser really lengthening this rotation as Heine Manush, rookie for the Twins, steps in, banked 300, 21 homers, 76 RBI. But the Tigers, after leading the division into September, now face the prospect of a 1-game playoff against the Red Sox to determine their season. Yankees and A's have clinched the division titles. The A's on the verge of securing home field throughout the playoffs on the American League side of the ledger. 1-0 pitch there, curveball. Is able to hold up. It's 2-0. That one's pulled down. Rowe trying to keep it a 1-run inning. Here's the pitch. Good change up there. Manush swings over the top of it. It's 2-2. Down in the dirt. Hate that animation. Snap for a second. It's not really a snap. Top, shallow left field, long run coming on. Barney McCoskey gets there, and the side is retired. But Lenny Dykstra goes deep. The Twins strike immediately. Top of the first, 1-0. As we head to the bottom half of inning number 1, Twins lead the Tigers. So here's Bert Blyleven. Weird season for Blyleven. 10-11, a 3.69 ERA. Among the league leaders in strikeouts. Blyleven has been solid. He hasn't gotten a ton of run support. He's been a bit erratic. Very good. Throwing in a decent amount of clunkers there as Alan Trammell steps in to try to get things started here for the Tigers. Trammell banged 279. Pulls this one foul. 519 over his last 7. Trammell trying to will the Tigers to the finish line. Again, I say this pretty much every Tigers broadcast because it frustrates me. Trammell unable to wear his number 3 because of the show's semi-retired number uniform glitch. There are some guys whose numbers are retired for a franchise are not able to wear that number. Regardless of the number, though, Trammell puts this one out in the right field. That's going to be a base hit. Drew gets to it quickly. Trammell runs pretty well. Will hold at first, though, with a single to get things started here at Tiger Stadium for Detroit. Good job by Drew to get to that one. Here's Curtis Granderson. Granderson at 256. This Tigers lineup suffering a huge blow 2 weeks ago when their big trade deadline acquisition, Andre Dawson from the Expos. Dawson had performed very well since coming over in that deal. but Dawson broke his ankle and is out for the season. The Tigers realize that despite their very strong pitching staff, the offense is going to need to be able to bang to get through the Yankees or the A's or the Red Sox in the postseason. Asking your rotation to shut them down in a 5 or potentially 7-game series is a tough ask. Ground ball here, Granderson, a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play. Hit hard, but right at Knobloch. And it's a double play here in the bottom of the first. Down goes Granderson. So Blyleven gets the ground ball he needed. Knobloch couldn't have asked for much better there. Trammell goes in, but Smalley able to evade him. Makes the turn, 2 away. Here's Al Kaline. Kaline batting .299. He knows all about injuries. Kaline missed 7 weeks this season with a broken hand after being hit by a pitch. 14 homers, 54 RBIs for Kaline. Lines this one hopper to second, picked nicely by Knobloch, ranging to his left. Makes the throw to first, and the side is retired. So the double play helps Blyleven get through. We'll head to the top of the second here in Detroit. Twins 1, Tigers nothing. Here's Gary Gaetti. Gaetti batting .234, 9 homers, 33 RBIs.
Number 8.
Down season for Gaetti. That's time in the minors this year because of his struggles. First pitch swing here, grounds it to third, picked by Polanco. Throws over to first, there's 1 away.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 29.
So that'll bring up the rookie Rod Carew. Carew batting .277. He's cooled off late in the year. He was up in the 290s for a good portion of this season. Twins figure that Carew is going to be a perennial 300 hitter. Down the line, they love what he brings to the table. He's taken some playing time from Kent Hrbek this year, who's headed down here. Carew has gotten to stay in against lefties. Hrbek's been the one ousted from the lineup against left-handed pitchers. Good curveball there from Rowe. Carew pulled badly on that one. Count goes to 0-2. That was pretty much a 12-6 curveball. Carew kind of seemed like he thought that ball was going to come back over the plate a little bit. So Rowe ahead of him 0-2 here. Rocks and fires. Carew fly ball to right, hooking foul. Kaline giving chase, long run, but Kaline gets there. Nicely done by Al Kaline out in right field for the second out.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, number 14.
So here's Kent Hrbek. Hrbek batting .243, 15 homers, 51 RBIs. Hrbek actually has a better average against lefties this year in the times that he's gotten to play against them. Only batting .239 against right-handed pitching. Big Kent has been a good contributor for these Twins for the first 3 years of the FSB. A little bit down this season, but they still will trust Hrbek in a big spot. Fastball misses down low. 2-0 pitch. Curveball is in there. Hrbek looked like he was taking all the way 2-0. Now it goes to 2-1. That shot lined out to left. That's got some carry on it. McCoskey goes back, lays out. He can't come up with it. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Hrbek will cruise into second with a 2-out double. Barney McCoskey lays out on the warning track to try to reel that one in, but he can't come up with it. Kent Hrbek has his 15th double of the season. Good job by McCoskey to recover quickly there, although getting Hrbek a triple would be a bit of a chore. Here's Roy Smalley. Smalley batting .242. Curveball is in for a called strike. 15 homers, 46 RBIs for Smalley. Top, shallow left. That's a long run. McCoskey's coming on, still coming on. He gets there and makes the play to retire the side. So Rowe works around the 2-out double by Herbeck. We'll head to the bottom of the second here in Detroit. Twins 1, Tigers nothing. Here's Norm Cash, 257, 26 homers, a career high for Norm, 52 RBIs on the year. That RBI to home run ratio, not ideal. And again, that's just kind of the way the Tigers' offense has struggled. Pitching has carried this team this year. Certainly have some guys who can do some damage, but it hasn't happened consistently. They have not had guys hot at the same time throughout the season. The loss of Kaline for 7 weeks certainly hurt. That the Tigers are in the position that they're in, despite having blown this division lead in September, that the Tigers have had the season that they've had, despite losing Kaline for almost 2 months. Very impressive by this Detroit Tigers squad. Fastball misses outside, so it's 3-0. Blyleven falling behind Cash here to open the bottom of the second. Curveball misses. It's a 4-pitch walk to open up the bottom of inning number 2. So that'll bring up Willie Horton. Horton batting .260. First pitch from Blyleven, a high strike, gets the benefit of the doubt there. 23 homers, 60 runs batted in for Horton. Oh, 1 curveball is in for a called strike. 0-2 pitch. Horton fouls off. Oh, curveball, almost in the same spot as the fastball, but Blyleven doesn't get the call on that one. It's 1-2. Curveball misses away. 2-2 the count. Blyleven deals. Horton, ground ball through the hole on the right side. That's a base hit. Cash does not run well. He'll hold up at second. Cruz throw to third offline, but no matter. So the Tigers have the first 2 men on here in the bottom of the second inning. Good piece of hitting by Horton. Here's the rookie, Bill Freehan. Freehan has been very good. 288 here in his rookie campaign. Takes a fastball there for strike 1. 12 homers, 45 RBIs for the Tigers catcher. Blyleven deals. Freehan, fly ball out to left. Minush drifts over towards the gap. He'll put it away. Runners will hold. And there's 1 away.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 21.
So that'll bring up Barney McCoskey, 241, 5 homers, 13 RBI. McCoskey, a couple of stints with the big club this year. Grounds this one to second, not hit hard. Knobloch is going to go to second for the force. They'll get that. McCoskey will beat it out. Cash will move to third. So they get the force at second, 2 away now, runners at the corners. Blyleven will try to get out of this against Placido Polanco. Polanco has been great against left-handed pitching, not so much against righties. 247 overall, 211 against right-handed pitching. Polanco's defense, what keeps him in the lineup here in Detroit. Fastball swung on and missed. Polanco had been playing second base mostly. Dick McAuliffe's offensive struggles had him sent down, but Brandon Inge has offered the Tigers nothing much at third. So they've brought McAuliffe back up when the roster's expanded. McAuliffe playing second, Polanco playing third pretty much every day now here in Detroit. Bob Bailey has played third base a bit as well. That Okay, Bailey's playing third against left-handed pitching. Polanco plays second against left-handed pitching. The caller sits against lefties. 0-2 pitch from Blyleven. Curveball misses well outside. One and two the count. Another bender. Polanco pokes this one but foul. One and two. Blyleven deals. Hopped up, shallow left. Long run from Anush, but he will get there, put it away, and the side is retired. So the Tigers get the first two on, can't get one home. That's just the way it has gone for Detroit down the stretch. We head to the third. Twins 1, Tigers nothing. Here's Knobloch. He flew out his first time up. Dropped Navi below the 300 mark. First pitch fastball from Schoolboy Rowe in for a called strike. You see Knobloch, third in the American League in stolen bases. Breaking ball. Dribble foul outside third. Polanco touches it up, and the count goes to 0-2. That fastball misses down low. 1-2 offering. Comes up and in, and he hits him. Knobloch hit by the pitch. So the leadoff man is on to open up the third. Here's Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra hitting 400 in September. 335 overall. Again, leading the American League in batting. Struck his 11th home run in the top of the first to give us the score you see there on your scoreboard. Curveball misses down and in. Rowe delivers. Fastball is called strike. A through ball rather. In there, and the count goes to 1-2. Rowe delivers. Fastball misses up high. Two and two the count. Rowe comes to the set. Knobloch on first. Rowe throws over. Trying to keep Knobloch close. Rowe delivers. Dykstra smacks it to short. Trammell picks to second for one. On to first. They're not going to get Dykstra on a ball hit that slowly. So the lead man is down. Knobloch forced out at second. A little bit of a risky play here by Trammell. Again, that was not hit hard. Knobloch runs well, but Knobloch is forced out at second. Dykstra on first, one away. Here's Mauer. Mauer doubles his first time up. Fastball misses down low. There on the inside corner, it's 1-1. Curveball there misses down low. Again, the American League side of the playoff picture. The 5 teams are set. It's just a matter of which of these 2 teams wins the AL Central and which one takes the wild card. Red Sox hold the first wild card spot. Well, the gap for home field has narrowed. Rowe walks Mauer there, misses down low. The first and second for the Twins here as J.D. Drew steps in. Drew grounded out his first time up. Red Sox have played very good baseball, particularly late in this season. Just the Yankees' juggernaut. It's been hard for the Red Sox to gain ground there. But the Red Sox, they win upwards of 95 games and settle for the wild card. But that lineup is humming. The pitching has kind of found its way late as well. Ground ball, base hit into center field. Granderson comes up throwing. Knobloch's going to score. Mauer goes into third. The trailing runner, Drew, takes second. And the Twins have extended their lead. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. Curveball there from Rowe, and just a good job here by J.D. Drew. Kept the hands back, put it up the middle. Past the diving Dick McAuliffe at second. Here's Heidi Manush, second and third. Ground ball up the middle. Trammell ranges to his left. A seeing eye base hit into center. One run will score. Granderson's throw comes home. It is offline. It's a two-run base hit. Heidi Manush takes second on the throw home. And it is 4-0 Minnesota. And folks, the Twins just can't do any wrong over the last month. Here's Gary Gaetti. Screwball from Rowe, misses down and in. Gaetti fouls off the fastball. It's 1-1. Up and in, fastball there, sky to left. McCoskey is underneath it. Puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 29.
Twins have gone 21-3 since August 24th. Carew steps in with 2 outs here in the top of the third. Looping shot out to center. Going out. Good job by McAuliffe. I thought that one might get down. McAuliffe gets there, ranges over, and reels it in. But the Twins strike for 3. We head to the bottom of 3 here at Tiger Stadium. The reeling Tigers trailing 4-0. Here is Dick McAuliffe, 219, 6 homers, 22 RBIs. Blyleven now with a 4-0 lead. He goes to work here in the bottom of the third. Fastball misses up and in. Mauer sets low. Fastball there is pulled back. Obviously don't want to write off the Tigers in this one here in only the third inning. But if you're the Tigers, as McAuliffe lines a single into right field to open up the bottom of the third, try to get something going for Detroit. Tigers, after this game, head to Cleveland for 3 and then to Arizona for 3. That Arizona series could still mean something to the Diamondbacks, who are in the National League wild card hunt. If you're the Tigers, if you let this division slip away from you in September, your focus then has to be trying to regroup yourself and right the ship to head into the postseason. Trammell hits this one well to center. Dykstra going back on it. He's got a beat on it. Puts it away. For out number 1, runner retreats to first.
The batter, number 28.
Here's Curtis Granderson. Granderson grounded into a double play his first time up. Fastball misses down low. There you see your top 5 in the American League in homers. 3 Yankees, 2 Oakland A's. Jimmy Fox, who had a slow start to this season. Jimmy Fox has taken over the RBI lead in the American League. Judge and Maris on his heels. McGuire and Gehrig, again, an offensive run production leaderboard. Held down by Yankees and A's. Those two teams playing this weekend in the Bronx. What many people assume will be a preview of a rematch of the American League Championship Series. But at this point, nobody's going to want to play these Twins the way they have played over the last month. And nobody's, and the Red Sox too. The American League side of the playoffs could be pretty interesting. It is not out of the realm of possibility for the Yankees or A's to get picked off. They are the two best teams in the league. Breaking ball at the knees, strike 3 called. First strikeout for Blyleven. And there's 2 away here in the bottom of the 3rd for Al Kaline. Kaline grounded out his first time up. Third ball. This is down low. From the set, Blyleven deals. Kaline yanks it hard but foul. The count goes to 1-1. There's a shot to right. Gets down in front of Drew for a base hit. So the Tigers now, after the Kaline single, 2 on with 2 out. And that will bring up Norm Cash. Cash walked his first time up. Blyleven walked him on 4 pitches. First pitch fastball is in for a called strike. Blyleven deals. Curveball in for a called strike, and Blyleven's ahead of Cash 0-2. Oh-2 pitch. Cash lines it past Carew. In the right field, down the line. Drew will get the throw in. Runner will be held at third. But it's an RBI double for Norm Cash, his 21st double of the season. And the Tigers get a run on the board. It's now 4-1. That ball, a hot line drive. Carew couldn't snare it. Here's Willie Horton. Horton singled his first time up. On ball from Blyleven, misses down and away. Blyleven deals. Fastball down the middle. It's 1-1. From the set. Delivers. Fastball at the knees. Good spot there from Blyleven, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Horton skies it. Lots of hang time to left. It's in foul ground. Long run. Manush gets there and puts it away, and the side is retired. So Norm Cash comes through with the RBI double, but the Tigers leave runners stranded at second and third. We'll head to the top of the 4th here at Tiger Stadium. Twins 4, Tigers 1 in a battle for the AL Central Division lead. So here's Herbeck. Herbeck doubled his first time up. Schoolboy Rowe, 52 pitches through the first three. Herbeck hits this one deep to right field. K-Line's going back at the wall, looking up, it's out of here. Home run, Kent Herbeck, and the Twins get the run back that they just allowed. Schoolboy Rowe being taken to school by this Twins offense. It's 5-1 Minnesota. Big Kent puts one out into the seats out and right. Rowe was hoping it didn't quite have the distance. Pretty much the same spot Dykstra's shot went, a little more depth on that one from Herbeck. But 5-1, here's Roy Smalley. Screwball in for a called strike. We have not seen bullpen action yet for Detroit, but gotta believe that's coming. Smalley down to first. Cash has it. He'll take it to the bag himself for the first out.
Up next for the Twins, the second baseman, Chuck Knobloch.
So here's Knobloch. He's 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch his last time. Rowe delivers. Full foul. Fastball. Ooh, that looked like a good pitch. Oh, I'm not sure if that was called high or outside, but regardless, the count goes to 1-1. There's a fastball and another borderline pitch, and Rowe doesn't get that one either, and the crowd here in Detroit voices its displeasure. 2-1 off ring changeup is fouled off. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off down the right field line, and the count will hold. That one is sky to right. Long run for K-Line. He's going to fall in front of him for a base hit. So it's a bloop single for Chuck Knobloch. Schoolboy Rowe.
Now batter, number 4.
And the Tigers dugout, giving some glares at the home plate umpire there. Rowe thought he had two good pitches that were both called balls. He gets a borderline strike call there. The Dykstra. Dykstra 1 for 2, homered back in the first. He's now 6 for 10 in the series. And the Twins have taken the first 2 of this 3-game set after sweeping a 3-game set at the Metrodome last weekend. John Hiller has started throwing in the Tigers' bullpen. Hiller, the former closer here in Detroit. Fastball, called strike there, and the count goes to 1-2. Throw over to first. Knobloch dives back in. Change up. Fouled off by pitch. And the count will hold. Change up. This is away. It's 2-2. Rowe delivers. Breaking ball gets him. Good screwball there from Rowe. That's the first strikeout for Rowe. Second out here in the top of the 4th. So that'll bring up Joe Mauer. Good movement on that screwball from Rowe. Runner goes. Throw from free and down to second is not in time. Stolen base number 44 on the season for Chuck Knobloch. and the Twins have a runner in scoring position. So Knobloch swipes the bag. Pitch was called a ball to Mallon. And a double earlier on. Fastball there, misses down and in. Two and 0 the count. Rowe delivers. Bauer puts it down the left field line and foul. Two and 1. Sky to center. Granderson coming on. Puts it away. And the side is retired. But Kent Herbeck goes deep. And the Twins extend their lead back to 4. We head to bottom of 4 at Tiger Stadium. Twins 5, Tigers 1.
Leading up for the Tigers.
So here's Blyleven.
Bill Freehan.
He will face Bill Freehan to get things started. Blyleven deals. Curveball, pulled foul. Oh, 1 pitch. Ball's fouled off, and Blyleven's ahead of him 0-2. Curveball there, misses down low. Line shot out to center. That's a base hit. So leadoff man is on again here in the bottom of the 4th. I actually think the Tigers have had the leadoff man on each inning. Blyleven's allowed traffic. He just hasn't gotten burned by it as of yet. Here's McCoskey. Curveball there for strike 1. Ball misses down low. 1-1 the count. Ignore that acquired from Montreal graphic from McCoskey. He was part of a trade that was overruled. I have certain benchmarks that have to be met for a trade. Just to kind of counter the AI is solid, but certainly not perfect. What's certainly not perfect for the Tigers is a double play ball there. 6-4-3, Smalley to Knobloch to Carew. And the base runner is erased. There's 2 down. Second double play hit into by the Tigers. Here's Placido Polanco, 0 for 1. He flew out back in the second. Curveball on the outside corner for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 offer. Curveball misses down low. One. Fastball is in there, and the count goes to 1-2. There's a shot out to left center field. That one is hit on the screw. That's going to split the gap. Dykstra retrieves it out the wall, but it's going to be a 2-out double. For Placido Polanco, his 19th double of the season. And the Tigers have a runner in scoring position as they try to get a 2-out run in here in the 4th. Here's Dick McAuliffe. McAuliffe singled his first time up. On ball from Blyleven, misses down low. One and 0 the count. Blyleven deals. Fastball is in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Shot to the right-hand side. That's going to be a base hit. Seeing eye hit. Drew comes up throwing. Runner comes home. Here's the throw home. Not in time. Polanco comes in to score. It's an RBI single for Dick McAuliffe. And the Tigers cut the deficit to 5-2. Seeing eye single there for Dick McAuliffe. So now the order turns over. Here's Trammell. He's 1 for 2. Trammell singled back in the first. 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses up and in. On ball. Misses. Count goes to 2-1. Hit out to right center. Drifting over is Drew. He'll get there. Puts it away. And the side is retired. The uniform glitch pops up for the first time in this one. Dick McAuliffe's RBI single is for the Tigers, not the Twins. It's 5-2 Minnesota as we head to the fifth. So here's J.D. Drew. Drew is 1 for 2.
The right fielder, J.D. Drew.
Single and an RBI and a run scored. A little bit surprised Schoolboy Rowe is still in this game. He has not been sharp. Fastball. Misses outside. He's also gotten squeezed a good amount here. That has not caused his problems, but it hasn't helped him either. 1-0 the count. Rowe delivers. Fouled off. It's 1-1. Full foul. Fastball and Drew badly fooled on that one, and he knew it. He tried to pretend like he held up, but Drew just plain misread that pitch terribly. One away. Here's Heine Minuch. Minuch is 1 for 2. Out to center, but right at Granderson, who barely has to move. Very quickly, there's 2 men out here in the top of the fifth.
The batter, number 8.
So here's Gaetti. He's 0 for 2. He is flown out and grounded out. Rowe delivers. Ground ball to short. Trammell on the backhand. Throws the first. Good inning for Schoolboy Rowe. To kind of staunch the bleeding a little bit. As we reach the midway point, we head to the bottom of 5 here at Tiger Stadium. Twins 5, Tigers 2. So here's Granderson. He is 0 for 2. He entered the game 5 for 7 in the series.
The center fielder,
0 for 2 here today. Blyleven at 67 pitches through 4. Starts off with a curveball down low. Again, I'm pretty sure that Blyleven has allowed the leadoff man to reach in all 4 innings. Shot to short. Smalley. Nice backhand play. Throws to first and gets Granderson, and that ends that string. Nice play there by Smalley. Granderson runs well. So here's K-Line. K-Line 1 for 2. He's singled back in the third. Curveball. K-Line 1 hopper to second. But Knobloch has it. Throws the first. And quickly there's 2 away here in the bottom of the fifth.
The first baseman, number 25. Norm Cash.
So that'll bring up Norm Cash. Cash had an RBI double his last time up. He walked his first time. Been on base both times. Fastball from Blyleven called inside. Cash plays against righties. Rudy York has been playing against lefties most of the season. Cash has had a far better year, though. You might see Cash play against both righties and lefties come postseason time. 1-1 offering. Curveball misses down low. In the scroll, Ricky Henderson looks like he's going to reclaim his throne as the stolen base king of the FSBL. Kenny Lofton took that title from him a year ago. And Henderson led the league the first 2 seasons. Breaking ball. Cash smashes this liner at Carew again, but this time Carew picks it. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 inning for Blyleven to end the fifth. We'll head to the sixth. It's still 5-2. Twins over the Tigers. And that's going to be it for Schoolboy Rowe. So John Hiller, who has just had a miserable season, he's pretty much been the only guy who hasn't performed well in this Tigers bullpen. 0-6, a 6.11 ERA. Hiller lost his closer's job early in the season. Rod Carew steps in here.
The first baseman, number 29.
That's partly what brought about the trade for Bobby Thigpen from the White Sox, a deal that sent Mickey Kettleton to Chicago. Carew greets Hiller with a seeing eye base hit into center to get the 6th inning started for Minnesota. So Carew puts one up the middle. Here's Herbeck. Herbeck went deep his last time up. 1 pitch, 1 base runner for Hiller. Runner goes back to the mound. Snared by Hiller. His only play will be to first, as Carew is in motion on the pitch. So Carew moves up to second. Herbeck is retired, 1 away. That will bring up Roy Smalley. Switch hitter will move to the right-hand side here against the lefty Hiller. Smalley is 0 for 2. Fastball there, up and away. Smalley fouls him up. One pitch. Fastball misses down and in. Change up there, swung on and missed. One-two pitch. Curveball misses inside. Two-two offering. Smacked down. Chopper out to second. McAuliffe charges, throws the first. Smalley is set aside. Carew moves up to third, and now there's 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Chuck Noble.
So the order turns over. Here's Knobloch. 1 for 2. Singled in the 4th. Trying to leave Carew stranded. First pitch fastball. Knobloch fouls it off. Below 300. Being retired his first time up, but his hit last time up put him back over the 300 mark. We're ahead of him 0-2 here. High fastball. Now block skies it to center. Granderson puts it away. Hiller gets out of the jam. And the side is retired. So we will head to the bottom of the 6th here at Tiger Stadium. Twins 5, Tigers 2. Horton, Freehan, and McCoskey 2 up. Here's Willie Horton. Horton is 1 for 2.
The designated hitter, Willie Horton.
Blyleven delivers. Horton, ground ball. Carew dives, knocks it down, tries to stay with it, throw to first, and they get him. Good job by Carew to stay with that, and a nice job by Blyleven getting over to cover. Horton, slow to be kind. Set aside there for the first out. Here's Freehan. He's 1 for 2. He's singled in the 4th. Freehan would probably be in Rookie of the Year contention if it wasn't for his teammate Hal Newhouser, who's just been sensational for Detroit. One-0 curveball there. Freehan unable to hold the swing, and the count goes to 1-1. Tapper out in front of the plate. Mauer sheds the mask, pounces on it, throws the first, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 21.
So 2 down. Here's McCoskey. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice. Line shot in the center. There's a base hit. So it's a 2-out single for McCoskey. Here in the bottom of the 6th, and the Tigers will try to get another 2-out
Number 20.
runner across the plate. So here's Polanco. He's 1 for 2. Breaking ball, runner goes. Throw from Mauer down to second, and they get him. No! Oh, I thought the throw beat him, but it looks like McCoskey got around the tag. Only the 3rd stolen base of the year for McCoskey. A guess breaking ball from Blyleven. That is a very close play at second base. But McCoskey gets into scoring position. That was a called strike. 0-1 pitch to Polanco. Ground ball, weakly hit in the hole. Tough play. Smalley on the backhand. Throws the first and gets him, and the side is retired. Nicely done by Roy Smalley. So the Tigers strand a runner. We'll head to the top of the 7th, 2/3 of the way through here at Tiger Stadium. Twins 5, Tigers 2.
Leading up to the Twins, the center fielder, number 4.
Hiller will stay in for the time being with the lefties coming up. First pitch strike to Dykstra. Grounded to third. Polanco picks it. Throws to first. There's 1 away.
Up next to the Twins, the catcher, Joe Moore.
Here's Mauer. He's 1 for 2. He's doubled and scored. Fastball on the outside corner. Skied, shallow center. Trammell going out. He'll get there. Puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, J.D. Drew.
That'll bring up J.D. Drew. Drew is 1 for 3. He's got a single and an RBI and a run scored. First pitch fastball on the outside corner for strike one. Line shot the short right at Trammell, and the side is retired. So good job out of the bullpen by John Hiller. Tigers happy to see that in what's been a miserable season for the lefty. 7th inning stretch time here at Tiger Stadium. It's still 5-2 Twins. Blyleven will start the bottom of the 7th. Dick McAuliffe 2 for 2 here. Just want to make sure. Check the bullpen situation for the Twins. They do have action going now. Orbit Porter.
Number 4.
Feels like they should have a left throwing. Porterfield better than Corbett has. We're going to sit Corbett down for now. The game may end up overruling this, but we'll do what we can to get it to manage things properly. So a lefty and a righty there. Let's check the Tigers side. Schooler and Fulmer. Hank Aguirre is gassed. Drew Smiley blew that game last weekend in Minnesota. This might be a case where Fulmer's been okay. I mean, either one of them has been great here. Should probably have somebody. We're going to let Fulmer stay up. We're going to sit Schooler down for now. Despite the PTSD this might bring about, we'll get Smiley up. So both sides have a righty and a lefty warming up in the bullpen. Again, the game may decide to sit those guys down, but we're going to do what we can. We'll try to monitor it just to get the game to navigate this appropriately. Breaking ball there from Blyleven. There you see Porterfield the righty, Tom Hall the lefty. Hall has been terrific out of that Twins bullpen. Fastball, McAuliffe drops one into left, and Dick McAuliffe is 3 for 3 on the day. Loop single to open up the bottom of the 7th. Hey, Blyleven's only allowed the 2 runs through 6, but he has not made it easy on himself. For the Tigers, you got to feel like you can get to him here if you can get something rolling. Trammell pulls it foul just outside third. Oh, and 1 the count. Blyleven deals. Curveball outside. It's 1-1. Breaking ball there. Trammell shoots it through the hole on the right side. So, 2 base runners to open up the bottom of the 7th. A pair of hits from the Tigers. They'll get the tying run to the plate in the form of Al Kaline, and that'll be the end for Bert Blyleven. So Blyleven goes 6+, allows 2 runs. Again, he allowed traffic on the base paths, and I believe every inning. I think he may have had 1 clean inning. But actually, no, because I think he had the double play ball. So yeah, he's allowed in every inning. And now Glenn Perkins, I guess it warmed up before. Perkins the lefty, so they go to Perkins instead of Hall here. 1-2, a 4.25 ERA. For Glenn Perkins. Perkins, who lost his closer's job to Rick Aguilera, now comes on in a big spot here against the lefty Curtis Granderson. I apologize. I accelerated Kaline coming up. Kaline is now on deck. Granderson is 0 for 3. Perkins checks the runner and delivers. Fastball down the middle. He's ahead of Granderson, 0-2. See what Perkins offers here. Up in the count. Fastball down low out of the zone. Randy lays off. One and 2, the count to Granderson. Perkins delivers. Slider, borderline pitch. Perkins doesn't get the call. They say it's low, and it's 2-2. Perkins with the offering again. Granderson pokes one slicing foul. Manush won't have any play on it. He'll let that one go. One hopper into the seats and foul ground, and the count holds. 2-2 as Perkins works to Granderson. Crowd at Tiger Stadium starting to come alive a little bit. Granderson fouls off another one. 2-2 pitch from Perkins. Slider misses away and the count goes full. First and second, nobody out in the bottom of the seventh. The Twins lead at 5-2. Granderson the tying run at the plate. 3-2 pitch from Perkins. Fastball, called a ball. That's a great pitch from Glenn Perkins. He doesn't get the call. That inside pitch to lefties has not been called all day. But that's a terrific pitch. Perkins gets squeezed. Bases are loaded for K-line. Tigers have to cash in here. Two-seamer from Perkins is fouled off. The Tigers dugout was chirping at the home plate umpire earlier. Now the Twins dugout doing the same. 0-1 pitch. Good change up there. K-line way out in front. Perkins is ahead of K-line 0-2. Fastball. K-line skies at the center. Dykstra, it's medium deep. Ranges over to left center. Makes the grab. Runner will tag. Carew will cut it off. The run will score. It's a sacrifice fly for Al K-line. And it's now a 5-3 ball game as McAuliffe comes home to score. So one away, runners at the corners, and Norm Cash. All right, so let's see. Cash is 1 for 2. I just don't know if York is having a good enough season to warrant having him pinch hit for Cash here. I mean, he's not good against lefties, but he can put one out. York, and again, York's only hitting .222. He does have the better ratings against left-handed pitching. But I still think, I know the ratings lefty-lefty are low here, but I just think Cash has had, it's not like York has had a particularly good season, and that's playing pretty much exclusively against lefties. I think you're going to ride Cash here. I do. I think you're going to ride Norm Cash in this situation. Try not to get married to lefty-righty splits. We'll see if I pay a price for that here from a Tigers perspective. Obviously, handling both teams, but still. I like trying to make the right managerial moves for whoever I'm dealing with. First and third, one out. First pitch from Perkins misses. Cash out to center. Pretty much the exact same hit. Dykstra reels it in. Runner's going to tag. Here's Lenny's throw. Carew will cut it off again. Run comes home. Trammell comes in to score, and a pair of sacrifice flies have the Tigers within one. So Cash a productive out. Dykstra just does not have a particularly good arm out in center. That's going to be it for Perkins. Eddie Guardado comes on. 5-1 at 2.41. Earned run average for everyday Eddie in 48 appearances. Now Guardado set to face Willie Horton. Horton 1 for 3, singled in the second. He's had a nice little season. He's got no patience though. He draws no walks. Northrop is better against. Not going to use Basler. Donnie Bush has done a nice job in limited action. I mean, he's got 169 at bats. Bush actually has more at bats than I thought. Let me see. Northrop's done that 400 at bats. Northrop's, having a decent year. I still, I think I'm gonna stick with Horton here. I'm gonna stick with Willie. I think he's got a single on the day, and Horton, the most likely guy to put one out in the park, even righty, I think. So we're gonna ride Horton here for the Tigers against Guardado. 2 outs, 1 on. The runner was in scoring position. I might have gone differently. I might have gone to Northrop or Bush there if just a single would have gotten a run home. The runner only on first. We're going to think a little bit in terms of trying to get one out of here. Fastball from Guardado misses down and in. Two in for the Tigers. They've closed the deficit to a run. Guardado misses down low. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch. Horton pops it up. Around second base. Knobloch says he's got it. A couple steps onto the outfield grass. And the side is retired. But the Tigers strike for a pair. We're through 7 here at Tiger Stadium. Twins 5, Tigers 4. Manush, Gaetti, and Carew due up for Minnesota. Hiller has been very, very good, and he's only thrown 17 pitches.
Number 13.
Got another lefty here. 2 lefties in the next 3. Schooler is back up front. Homer is already warmed up. Smiley is warm too. We're gonna give Hiller a base runner. And at this point, if you're the Tigers, you're just trying to ride the hot hand, try to find a way to beat this Twins team that's beaten you 5 games straight. Smiley and Fulmer throwing out in that Tigers bullpen. Both men are pretty much loose at this point. Waiting for a blemish on Hiller. Fastball down the middle. He's ahead of Manush, 0-2. Fastball at the letter, strike 3 call. Manush doesn't like it. And there's been a lot of barking about the home plate umpiring in this ballgame. Corners getting squeezed, and then corners not getting squeezed. A bit of an erratic zone. 1 out. Hiller will take it there. Here's Gaetti. Gaetti's 0 for 3. Changeup misses down and in. Gaetti grounded out his last time up. Hiller delivers. Gaetti, ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So Gaetti with the 1 out single.
Now batting.
Gives the Twins a base runner here in the top of the 8th inning. Got 2 lefties coming up. Actually, I know this is, you're actually going to get Smiley in here. Perhaps having stretched out. Oh, nope. Sorry about that. Visit, go to the pen. Smiley back in.
Your attention,
So Drew Smiley will come on. They'll take Hiller out, bring Smiley in. He's 0-2, a 4.5 ERA. Almost all of that damage was done last weekend at the Metrodome. But Smiley let a lead get away. Now he will be asked to come on and face Rod Carew. Carew is 1 for 3. 1 out, Gaetti on first. Flash to left field, that's going to be extra bases for Rod Carew. Gaetti will go towards third. McCoskey goes to the corner. Here comes the throw in. They're going to send the runner home. Relay throw from Trammell is on the money. Tag at the plate, he's out. Gaetti is thrown out at the plate. A perfect relay from McCoskey to Trammell the free. Rod Carew has the double, but the Tigers with a perfect relay get Gaetti at the plate. Gaetti left in for defensive purposes at the third to protect the lead. Not fleet of foot, not slow, but not fast. But it took a perfect relay to get him. The Tigers come through there. 2 down, Carew on second. Here's Herbeck. Herbeck is 2 for 3. Herbeck homered and doubled. 1-0 pitch. Herbeck yanks this one. Sky to right. It's in foul ground. Kaline lays out and makes the play. Oh, terrific grab by Al Kaline. The Tigers' defense keeps them in it. Uniform glitch aside. 2 big defensive plays by the Tigers keep this a 1-run game as we head to the bottom of the 8th. So Guardado will stay in to face Bill Freehan. Freehan is 1 for 3. 1 for 11 in the series. His hit today back in the 4th. His first hit of this 3-game set. Curveball. In for a called strike. Bob Porterfield been up throwing for a bit. The closer Rick Aguilera throwing as well. Twins hold a 3-game lead on the Tigers in the AL Central. We prepare to enter the final week of the season. Tigers would love to get this within 2. Put a little bit of pressure on and also just break this schneid of having dropped all 5 games to the Twins they've played this month here in September. 1-2 offering, fastball off the plate. It's 2-2. Guardado on the hill. Delivers. Curveball gets him. Down goes Freehan. Strikeout for Guardado, and there's 1 away.
number 21.
Good curveball there from Eddie Guardado. So Freehan goes down, and now they're going to bring in Tom Hall. Hall, as we mentioned, has been sensational for the Twins this season. The lefty 11-4, a 2.09 ERA in 62 appearances. He has been a huge cog of this Twins bullpen. I think. Give me 1 second here. I actually have to pause for a minute because I've got like this staticky thing in my microphone. I want to see if I can get that fixed. Just have to reset things. You're going to lose video here for about 10 seconds. Hopefully that cleared that up. Apologies for that. All right, so from the Tigers' perspective here, I think you're going to pinch hit for Barney McCoskey. Got a one-run game. This may be actually where you bring in Rudy York and try to get one out of the yard. Or you can try to piece the inning together. So 3, 4, 5, 6. McCoskey 7. So you got Polanco and McAuliffe up after. I think you go maybe hit here. Think base hit for McCoskey. And then if that doesn't work, you can try to go for the big shot. Bailey is hitting 251. Bush is at 278. We're going to go with Donnie Bush here for Barney McCoskey. So Donnie Bush batting 278, a homer and 6 RBIs. Bush will come on to pinch hit for Barney McCoskey against Tom Hall. One away here in the bottom of the 8th of a one-run ball game. Hall delivers. First pitch fastball is in for a ball strike. One the count. Hall delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. Came inside on him and tied Bush up a bit. And the count goes to 0-2. All from the set. Delivers. Donnie Bush pops it foul. That'll get out of play. I said I was going to do that last time, and I forgot to get the elbow guard off of Donnie Bush. 0-2 pitch. Bush fooled on the changeup, but gets a piece of it to stay alive. Oh, 2 pitch. High fastball. Bush fouls it straight back. Another 0-2 offering. Fastball way out of the zone. Bush chases, but gets a piece again to stay alive. Another 0-2 offering, and another one Bush fouls off. The Bush has chased 2 pitches. That one borderline at the knees. He's fighting off pitches to stay alive here. Slashes this one to the right-hand side. Diving stop by Carew. Hall covers, and they get him. Nice job by Rod Carew down at first for the second out of the inning. Not hit that hard. Carew ranges to his right, lays out, gives Hall a good feed. 2 away. Man, put him into that pitching motion really quick. All right, well, if nothing happens here on the first pitch, I'm going to put York into pinch hit for Polanco here. All right, ball. We're going to get Polanco out of this. You're going to think big fly here with Rudy York. So York 222, 10 homers, 26 runs batted in on the season. York comes in. He's got one job here. He'd like to see York see if he can use some of that power and tie this game up. 1-0 the count. Delivers. York pulls it down to third. There's a base hit. So Rudy York singles into left field. It's a 2-out single. Not the big fly, but it keeps the inning alive. Down and hard from Rudy York. So now that they've got Polanco out of this game, they do lose a little bit of flexibility for the Tigers. McAuliffe generally can't hit lefties a lick, but he's 3 for 3 on the day. Bush much can't play anywhere else. There are the problems. They don't have anybody else who can play second base now that Polanco is out of the game. But again, he's 3 for 3 on the day, so they're gonna let McAuliffe hit here. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe run though for York, who's very slow. Not a ton of speed, and nobody's really fast on the bench. Northrop would take away a lefty pinch hit bat, but you've got a long way before you'd be pinch hitting for anybody anyway at this point. Well, he's also your only other outfielder. I'm going to use Bailey to run for York, actually. And not a huge upgrade in speed by any means, but York is flat out slow. Bailey is at least in the vicinity of average. So Dick McAuliffe, on the strength of a 3 for 3 day, gets to stay in and face a left-handed pitcher. First pitch from Hall is fouled off. 3 for 3, an RBI, a pair of runs scored. Now signals he wants it away. Ball goes away. Wicked slider there. McAuliffe is flailing at it. The count goes to 0-2. Ball delivers. McAuliffe pulls it right-hand side. Knobloch ranges to his left. Throws the first and gets him, and the side is retired. So the Tigers get the 2-out single from York, but can't turn it into anything. We head to the ninth here at Tiger Stadium. Twins 5, Tigers 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So Bob Bailey will stay in to play third.
Now playing third base.
Jim Northrup will come in to play left.
Number 8. Leading off for the Twins.
You got Smalley, Knobloch, and Dykstra. And no, got a lefty in there.
The shortstop,
I kind of feel like that Mike Schooler isn't the guy. This is a one-run ball game. You're trailing. You're also at home, not for nothing. Warm up Henneman. And we're gonna actually warm up Pigpen. You're not gonna use him. You're not gonna have a save situation at this point. Sit Fulmer down. Warm Pigpen up as well. I know you're not protecting a lead, but those have been your two best guys. So Smiley will turn Smiley around here. Yeah, say that 5 times fast. And then we'll see what happens with Knobloch up next. Fastball misses up high. And Smiley got through that 8th, but it took some defensive help to do it. Carew doubled off of him. But McCoskey and Trammell with a perfect relay to nip Gaetti at the plate. Curveball. Again, that outside corner to righties, inside corners to lefties has been staggeringly erratic throughout this ballgame. Knuckle curve from Smiley misses down low. It's 3-0. Here's the pitch. Taking all the way is Roy Smalley. The strike down the middle. It's 3-1. The fastball misses down and in for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk in the top of the 9th. The last thing that Smalley, I'm going to do that 500 times during the course of this inning. The last thing that Smiley wanted. So even though there's two lefties on deck, the way that Smiley is throwing, I feel like if you're Detroit, you're not. Oh, this is terrible. Man, they really don't want to use these guys. I don't think you can leave him in there. All right, so we're gonna do a mound visit. If Henneman gets to like 2/3 ready, we'll get him into the game here. Otherwise, I'll probably use Fulmer. I just don't think Smiley can be left in, despite the fact two lefties are coming up. Smiley is not throwing well. So let's see what happens here. All right, Henneman got pretty loose. So you're going to go to Mike Henneman here.
Your attention, please.
Tigers try to get themselves to the bottom of the ninth. It's still a one-run game. Henneman has been very good. 3-1, a 1.79 earned run average in 40 appearances. He will face Chuck Knobloch. First pitch sinker in there for a called strike. Knobloch is 1 for 3. Slider misses away. Tigers trailed this game 5-2. Got it to 5-4. In the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball to third. Ranging over is Bailey. Goes to second for 1. On to first. Not in time. Knobloch runs too well. That ball does not hit that hard. But Bailey gets the force on Smalley at second. Good job taking the shore out. McAuliffe gets taken out by Smalley at second. Good hard slide. Takes him down. So 1 away. And now here's Dykstra. Dykstra's 1 for 4. At 1, a first inning home. Splitter in there for a called strike. Dykstra 6 for 12 on the series. Entered the game batting .400 in September. Splitter down low, 1-1. Sinker there at the knees, and it's 1-2. Fans here at Tiger Stadium on their feet, hoping that Mike Henneman can get them through this 9th inning. 1 out, 1 on. Deals. Dykstra, line shot. Trammell snares it, and there's 2 away. So Dykstra lined it hard, but Trammell had him played well. 2 down. And now here's Joe Mauer. Mauer is 1 for 3. He's got a double and a run scored. Pitch splitter is a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Throw over to first. Knobloch dives back in. A little surprised you haven't seen Knobloch try to go yet. Another throw over from Henneman. And another. Henneman very concerned about Knobloch, having the same thought that I had. Surprised Knobloch hasn't tried to go. He's already got a stolen base on the day. Splitter there, misses inside. Mauer jackknifes out of the way. It's 1-1. The pitch. Sinker just low. Some 40,000 or so fans, other umpires, disagree. Mauer out in the left field. That's a base hit. Knobloch takes a turn at second but holds. So now there's 2 on, 2 outs. And here's J.D. Drew. Drew is 1 for 4. Fastball is a called strike. Drew 2 for 12 in the series. Oh, 1 pitch. Shot out to left, slicing that'll be foul and out of play. And Henneman's ahead of Drew 0-2. From the set. Henneman deals. Drew, line shot, one hopper to Trammell. Flips to McAuliffe at second for the force, and the side is retired. So Henneman gets out of trouble. We'll head to the bottom of the ninth. The Tigers, not the Twins, coming up. Top of the order, Trammell, Granderson, and Kaline. They will face the Twins closer, Rick Aguilera. Aguilera, 8-8, 17 saves in 20 appearances, a 2.77 ERA. 67 games overall. I should say 20 opportunities for the save, 67 games overall. Aguilera took over the closer role midway through the year. So if you're the Tigers in this situation, this is what you want, the top of your order, coming up to try to get you what would be a huge, huge victory. Here's Trammell, he's 2 for 4. Trammell lays down a bunt, and it goes foul. Trammell trying to catch them napping. 0-1 pitch. Good curveball from Aguilera, and he's ahead of Trammell here, 0-2. Aguilera delivers. Curveball outside, Trammell lays off. Ball is at the ground to get a little dirt, a little better grip on the bat. 1-2 pitch. Another curveball misses down low. 2-2 the count. Aguilera delivers. Trammell slashes it foul. Howard wants it down in the zone. Aguilera deals. Trammell, one hopper to short. Smalley on the backhand. Fires, throws one away. Trammell hit it hard, but Smalley picks it clean. And there's one away here in the bottom of the ninth. Here's Curtis Granderson. Grandy is 0 for 3. He walked his last time up. Curveball in there for a called strike. Howard sets the side. 0-1 pitch from Aguilera up in the zone. That would have been out of the zone. That was up high. Granderson chases it and fouls it off. So now Aguilera ahead of him 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Splitter. Aguilera gets Granderson. He chases 2 out of the zone. And the Tigers are down in their final out. Good sequence there from Aguilera. Curveball, fastball, splitter. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And now it's up to Al Kaline. Kaline is 1 for 3. Kaline drives this one to right. Going back on it is Drew. He's got it lined up. Puts it away, and the ball game is over. And the Twins extend their division lead to 4. They have taken all 6 games against the Tigers to overtake them in September. And now the Tigers kind of seem like they've got to have their sights set on just trying to regroup over the course of this final week of the season. 6 games remaining, 4 back in the division. And the Tigers just need to right the ship, heading for the postseason in what certainly seems like a date with the Boston Red Sox for the wild card game. The Twins just continue to roll, 22-3 since August 24th. A sensational close to the season by the Minnesota Twins, who just continue to get big plays, big efforts when needed. 3-game sweep. Bert Blyleven gets the win. Blyleven scattered 11 hits over 6 innings, allowed the 4 runs. Certainly not a gem of a performance by Bert. But he's taken some losses in games where he's pitched well, so it's kind of balanced out for him here. Schoolboy Rowe just did not have it. 7 hits over 5. 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, 5 runs allowed. Aguilera picks up save number 18. Ken Herbeck, player of the game? I don't know. I guess he's as good a choice as anybody. Your final line score, 5 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the Twins. 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors for the Tigers. So again, what we're going to do is we'll do a game a day for each remaining day on the schedule in this final week of the season until the final weekend. And then the final weekend, we'll basically do any game that is relevant in terms of setting up the postseason. And then we will be to the playoffs in year 4 of the FSBL. Greatly appreciate you tuning in as always. Bang that like button if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't as of yet. And most importantly, be good to each other. And we'll talk soon. The Twins complete the sweep of the Tigers in Detroit.